就是公平。
That is equality.
第二个范围就是什么呢？
Secondly,
就是圣洁。
holiness.
第三个范围是什么呢？
What is the third area?
就是呢不偏左偏右，
There is fairness. There's no biased behavior.
是正直的态度。
There is a straightforward attitude.
第四个范围就是什么呢？
Fourthly,
就是对犯罪行动很苛刻的制裁。
there is a strong judgment towards crime.
第五个范围就是什么呢？
Fifthly,
就是对真理的喜爱。
there's the love towards truth.
所以这五个范围构成了一个义人应当有的生活的态度。
So all these 5 things should be what a righteous person should have in his
神
life.
造人的时候，
When God made
就把
man,
公义的本性、法性的基础放在人里面
He
了。
has already placed this foundation of righteousness
这
inside
是
of us.
第五个大个本性。
This is the 5 big areas.
第六个本性是什么呢？
What is the 6th nature?
神又把这个中介性 neutrality 放在人的里面，
God also placed a sense of neutrality inside of us.
所以人被造在一个非常中介的位置里面 （intermediate status）。
So man is in an intermediate status.
人并不是被建造在已经成全的完美里面，
Man is not made in a sense of completeness.
我们并不完美。
We are not
我
complete.
们所有的完美是一个原先被造的完美，而不是经过考验以后的完美。
Our sense of completeness is actually a created completeness and
当你
not
看
something that comes from
看
trials.
见爱因斯坦生下来的时候，
When Einstein is born,
他一个 very cute baby，very
he's a cute baby.
very perfect baby。
这个很完美的小
但是呢，
孩子。
爱因斯坦变成大科学家的时候，
When Einstein became a great
他
scientist,
变成一个 confirmed perfect person。
he became a confirmed perfect person.
Confirmed perfect in what sense? In science。
他是在科学里面有完美。
爱因斯坦就从一个 potential perfect baby 变成 confirmed perfect scientist。你看到了没有？所以这个重新经过一个过程。
So there's a process towards
那么
completeness.
原先的中介性什么意思呢？
What does it mean to have neutrality?
神造人在这个中间的位置里面去，
God has made man in this neutral
所以
position.
我们的右边、我们的左边有完全相对很极端的不同的两个不同的元素。
So towards our left and right, there is 2 relative, very extreme essence.
我们在是与非的中间，
We are in between truth and denial.
我们在善与恶的中间，
We are in the middle between good and evil.
我们在无知与灵性的中间，
We are in the middle between material and spiritual.
我们在真理与非真理的中间，
We are in the middle between truth and falsehood.
我们在光明与黑暗的中间，
We are in the middle between brightness and
我们
darkness.
在神与鬼的中间。
We are in the middle between God and Satan.
这就是做人很困难的原因了。
And that is why it's difficult to be human being.
做人很难，不应当解释是找钱很难。如果找钱很难，我告诉你，连狗找东西吃都不太难的。
It is not easy. We should not say that it's difficult to be a human being because it's difficult to make a living. That should not be the case because dogs make their living easily.
所有的动物都 make their own living，
So all animals can survive.
蚂蚁都知道怎么样生存的。
Even an ant knows how to
所以
survive.
做人难，不是单单物质的问题。
So it's hard to be a human being not only because material things.
做人难，因为在神与鬼、在善与恶的中间，我们的存在是一个很痛苦的、一个很危机性的一个存在。
The difficulty lies in the fact that we're in between God and Satan. We are in a difficult and painful position.
所以神特别把人造在这样的一个地位里面去。
And God specially made man like that.
今天我没有机会专讲这个题目。
I'm not going to specially talk about
我
this.
们刚在印尼开一个神学讲座，这个题目我们讲了1个钟头半。
We talk about this for 1.5 hours in Indonesia.
所以神不但造了永恒性、理性、德性、法性，又把中介性放在我们的里面。
So God not only give us eternity, give us a sense of moral responsibility, give us a sense of law and order, a sense of neutrality, and also a sense of righteousness.
所以人的生活是一个充满矛盾的一个生活，
So our life is full of irony.
人的生活是充满危机的生活。
Our life is full of danger.
但是在危机中间，人也充满了各样幸福的可能性蕴藏在里面。
But within this sense of danger, there is also a sense of blessings and goodness.
感谢上帝，
We need to praise the
神
Lord.
把这个本性放在我们里面的时候，
When God put this instinct inside of us,
神最终的目的是要我们走在神的道路里面，与他同心来定魔鬼的罪。
the final aim is that we will walk according to His pathway and judge Satan for his sin.
如果一个人在善恶之间没有选择可善可恶、可好可坏，这一个人就失去了他真正做人的价值和目的了。
If a person stands between good and evil and he does not have a sense of good and evil and can choose anything he man, he has no value.
希腊有个哲学家
A Greek philosopher
叫做 Xenophon，
called Xenophon,
这个人讲一句话，
he said this.
他说 ：“The nature grant us with 2 ears and 2 eyes, but only 1 mouth.
自然造了我们有2个耳朵、2个眼睛、1个嘴巴，
Is to mean that we should see more, hear more, but talk less.”
就是我们要听多、看多，但是不要讲那么多。
他看了这句话的时候呢，
When I see this,
我感到这是很有意思。
I see this is very
但
meaningful.
当我用圣经的思想的总原则在批判这句话的时候，
But when I use the general principle of the Bible to look at this,
我发现 Xenophon 的思想太浅了。
I find that Xenophon's idea is very shallow.
圣经给我们看到的是什么呢
What does the Bible show us?
？God created us, not the nature grant us.
上帝创造我们，不是自然创造我们。
God created us with 2 eyes, 2 ears, but only 1 mouth.
上帝创造我们2个耳朵、2个
为什么呢
眼睛。
？It's for us to see good and to see evil, to listen to what is right and what's wrong. But you should bear witness only for the truth and the right one, nothing else.
就一个眼睛来看好、听好，另外眼睛来看坏、听坏，但是嘴巴只能够做好的见证。
耶稣基督说：“是就是是，不是就是说不是。如果你再多说话，你就是属于那恶者的。”
Jesus said, "Let your yes be yes, your no be no. Anything more belongs to Satan."
所以那一句话是个总原则，
And that's a general principle,
就是要我们人只做真理的见证人，不做邪恶的见证。
so that we will be witness to the truth and not witness to evil.
你看这个中介性的危机吗？
Can you see the danger in
一
neutrality?
个见证人做假见证的时候，他不但不会帮助人，可能连自己都要进监牢的。
When a person bear witness to evil, not only is he not helping people, he himself will be judged.
所以10条诫命的第9条告诉我们：你不可做假见证陷害人。
So the 9th commandment tells us not to bear false witness against others.
耶稣基督是人间最伟大的模范。
Jesus Christ is the greatest model for
在
humanity.
受比拉多不公义审判的时候，
When he was judged by Pontius Pilate,
他怎么讲呢？
what did he say?
我生而做王，特别为真理做见证的。
He said, "I come as a king to bear witness to the truth."
耶稣基督甚至上十字架上为人死了，他也不愿意离开做真理的这个见证人的地位。
Jesus was willing to die on the cross for us because he's not willing to give out this witness to
今天
righteousness.
很多的青年人不是如此，
Many young people are not
有
Christians.
一点利益来到的时候，假的讲成真的，黑的讲成白的。
Sometimes when it fits us, we will change the truth.
所以今天晚上我要你回头过来，
So today I want you to turn around.
你试想，你是谁？
Who are you?
神怎么造你？
How did God make you?
神把你造在中介性的地位里面。
God has made you in a position of
这是
neutrality.
一个 position of the crisis, the position of dangers, but a position which has the potential of to be greatly blessed by the Lord. If you are for the truth， 你为真理做见证的时候，你的危机就变成神赐福的一个机会了。
So from this position of neutrality, there's potential towards good and true, good and evil.
接下去，上帝把人创造在一个自由性的里面，
God also made man in the sense of freedom.
上帝把自由放在人的里面。
God placed freedom inside of
所
us.
以人原先被造的时候，
So in the original creation,
人可以有自己的主权来选择，在神面前以神为中心的生活，或者呢以自己为中心的生活。
man is able to choose a life that is centered of God or centered on
这
himself.
是人类最大的权柄之一。
This is the biggest authority of man.
如果一个人尊重你，尊重到一个地步，他一定给你自由，不是强迫你的。
If a person respects you, he will give you freedom. He will never force you to do anything.
如果一个人真正爱你，爱到最高峰的时候，不是逼你，乃是用他的爱来给你自由。
When a person truly loves you to the highest extent, the person will not force you to do anything, but will give you the freedom.
神也是如此。
God is the same.
上帝创造人的时候，
When God made man,
他不是把人造成一部的机器，
He did not make us to be like robots.
他不是把人造成一个被动的受管理者，
He do not make us to be passive people who are moved
他
by Him.
把人造成一个有自由可以自己管理自己的人。
He has made person with free will to control his own life.
这不是说他们有权柄管理我们，
This does not mean that God does not have the
但是
authority,
神尊重人，
but God respected man.
所以他把那自由的本性放在人的里面。
And so He gave us the nature of freedom.
当一个人懂得照着神的真理来用他的自由的时候，他就把自己提升到最有价值、最高的地位里面去。
And when a person makes use of his freedom to follow the truth of God, he has elevated himself to the highest position.
但是今天相反的，很多的人把他的自由 当作犯罪的机会。
But conversely, today many people misuse their freedom for evil.
神的自由是绝对的，
The freedom of God is absolute.
人的自由是相对的。
The freedom of man is relative.
为什么人的自由是相对呢？
Why do we say that?
因为神的自由是自我的自由，
Because the freedom of God comes from himself.
人的自由是被造的自由。
The freedom of man comes from being created.
神的自由是在他本身里面的自由，
The freedom of God comes from within himself.
我们的自由是神所赐给我们的自由，
And our freedom comes from a gift from
所以
him.
我们的自由是有源头的。
So our freedom comes from a source.
我们的自由是神所给的，
And our freedom comes from God.
神把自由给人，不是要人随便用，然后就不必算账。
God does not give us freedom so that we can use it anyhow how we wish.
相反的，神
Conversely,
把自由给人，要人借着他所用的自由，回头在神面前受审判。
God has given us the freedom so that we will use the freedom to go back to him for
所以
judgment.
每次想到自由这两个字，
So whenever we think about
你
freedom,
要知道超自由的神的主权，成为自由的审判者，所以你的自由是有责任，不是随便的。
you must understand your freedom comes from a sense of responsibility because it comes from a God that is trans freedom.
这几个月呢，印尼的经济、马来西亚的经济都一泻千丈。
These past few months, there's been economic problem in Malaysia and Indonesia.
昨天同今天，印尼的经济再掉下来 15%。
15% decline in one single day.
所以我想，一定过不久2-3个月以后，有很多人会自杀，有很多人会进神经病院，
Probably in 2 or 3 months, lots of people will commit suicide or be committed to mental
还
hospital.
有很多人没有够的钱来买美金给他们外国的孩子读书，会叫他们的孩子回来。
Lots of people will ask the children to come back because they don't have enough money to send them
因
overseas.
为现在我们的钱都变得越来越缩小了。
Because our money has shrunk.
刚才 James Riady 对我讲一句话：
Just now, James said this.
这几年太多人借债来做生意了。
These few years, too many people had credit loans to do
哦，
their
他们常
business.
常有个错误的观念，
They always have a wrong impression.
借的好像是不必还的一
They
样。
think that if they borrow it, they don't have to
所以
return
你
it.
借到钱不是好好去用，不是好好去投资，马上去花，马上去花钱。
So many people borrowed money and immediately use it and spend it lavishly.
其实许多人对他的生命也是如此。
Many people treat their life in the same way.
神把最宝贵的生命赐给我们。
God has given to us the most precious life.
亲爱的，你知道不知道你的生命何等宝贵吗？
Young people, do you not know that your life is precious?
你里面最宝贵的1/1，就是你是有自由的人。
And the most precious part in you is that you have a sense of freedom.
当然，你只把你的自由当作放纵情欲的一个机会。
But many of you use this freedom as a sense to do anything you want.
所以我们今天为你们亲爱的非常的挂虑，因为我不知道你有一天怎么样站在上帝的面前交账。
So today we are worried for you because we do not know how you are going to answer to God one day.
人是谁？
Who is man?
人是有理性的，
Man is
人
person
是有德
intellect.
性的，人是有法性的，人是有恒性的，人是中介性的，人是有自由性的。
Man has eternity, man has moral responsibility, man knows righteousness, man is neutral, and man understands what righteousness is all
还有
about.
许多其他的本性。
And there are many other nature of
我
man.
今天再提2个，我就结束了。
There are 2 more and I will
那
end.
我们就想今天最重要的题目：人类的危机是什么？
Let us understand the topic today. What is the danger facing man?
另外一个本性是什么呢？
What is the other nature?
人有管制性，
Man has the ability to rule.
人有管理的权柄的这个本性，
He is the authority to rule.
所以这是很特别的事情。
It's a very special thing.
小的孩子，
A small child
他就会把他的洋娃娃当作学生，他就装老师的样子来教导他的洋娃娃。
often treat their dolls as if they are students and they are like
你
teachers.
看过这个事情吗？
Have you seen that
啊
before?
他去上课，
He goes for
老师
classes.
说：“小孩子坐好。”
The teacher will talk to the
他不要
doll,
坐好，
and the doll did
他
not
回
sit
家
well.
去对他的洋娃娃说：“坐好。”
So the child will go back and talk to the
你知道
doll.
这是在反叛，不是？这是管制性的应用，你懂吗
This is the expression of the sense of rule.
？Men are created to do,
人是要出来做管事
men are created to rule,
人是被创造来管事
men are created to dominate over others。
人是被创造来控制其他东
所以每
西。
一个人都有某一些的领袖欲在里面。
So all of us have some sense of leadership.
我们每一个人都喜欢管别人，但是都不喜欢给人家管。
All of us like to rule other people and do not like to be ruled.
我们每一个人都喜欢告诉你应当这样这样这样，但是别人对你说这样这样，你就气死了。
We like to tell other people what to do, but we do not like to be
为什么
told.
呢？因
Why?
为我们里面被造有管制性在里面，
Because there's a created sense of ruling
因
inside
为
of
这
us.
管制性的存在，
And because of this existence,